Watashi shifts. It's like, oh, hold on, I got something, and she runs off. And
everyone run.
And
everybody hide when she gets back.
I gotta go now. See you later, guys.
Lydic flicks the switch and says, oh, hold on, I need to switch it to first gear.
I think you need to switch it to small. There we go.
Is this the time and place for that?
He says, well, I wanted to, since we're no longer Team Vision and we're the Shenana Gang, I wanted to give our new leader his new bike.
Wow. This is pretty radical, but I like to drive my motorcycle.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Hold on, I thought of that. He flicks it into fifth gear, a gear that was once unheard of in Pokemon, and you hear a rumble of an engine that's coming from somewhere.
So I totally thought you were gonna say when I switch it to fifth gear and just pull like a paper clip and then a card and put it in the wheels. There we go.
You know what? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Sorry. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. He puts a Pokemon trading card into the back wheel.
Check out the sick horn.
Oh man, and you can put it in a Jolteon card with agility. Oh, this is gonna go really fast. Oh, is that safe? He like rings the bell and a bullet shoots out.
You're like, you ring the bell, and this ninja over here just gets shot and killed.
Jason the ninja.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on, I need to.
I'm gonna put this away for now. This is extremely dangerous. A helmet will not save us from this device.
I need to unload the bike. Give me a second.
Unload.
He pulls the bike away.
Thank you, but thank you. That is, yeah. Get cracking on those bikes. You're gonna need a lot of them.
Might have to confiscate that.
Don't worry, it's a work in progress.
With everyone that you can see in attendance, everyone's just kind of waiting for you unexpectedly. And outside the window, you see Burb floating with Ultra Necrozma, and Scarlet, you can tell that they're listening in.
Okay. Jade, go get him.
I was.
Cool.
I'm getting the registeel out of the PC.
Gotcha.
Out of curiosity, why don't we... Necrozma seems like a very powerful Pokemon, yeah?
Yeah, seems like it.
Why not use him to deal with Dialga and Palkia?
Crystal chimes in and says, actually, while in most multiverse, Necrozma just is the master of Ultra Space and on a similar level to Palkia and Dialga, in this one, that one has a symbiotic relationship with Ultra Megalopolis. Without it, their people would die.
Right.
I see. Makes sense.
I see many nightmares removing that from its area, from its home.
Makes sense. Don't want anyone else dying.
Nope.
Okay.
Jade, you get Reggie out and bring it over.
Cool. Alright, here he is.
Totally his fault. Don't even open it.
Well, I mean, it's gonna kind of heavy. I don't know how well the...
Registeel pops
There's
out.
my boy. Venti gives him a big hug and then pulls out this very long chain with a bell on it. All right, now don't lose this one. All right. Now then, Reggie. Sorry that let you down, buddy. But I got one last order for you. Stick with them. Make sure they don't stray away from this path. Okay?
Oh, what? Really?
Headbutt for the road! And they headbutt each other.
Oh.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 headbutt to see how my headbutt is with my buddy. Yeah, it's 15.
That's a good headbutt.
Just a huge echo. Yeah.
It sets off the bike.
See you around, buddy. He puts him back in the Pokeball and then just extends the hand outward. It's back in a heavy Pokeball where he belongs.
Aw.
Take care, Reggie. He's a good boy.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
Fresh
Ravi
fruit.
looks at the exchange and just like, what the fuck? Is everyone gonna let you down?
Lavi, I already told you.
Yeah. Legendary friendship.
Yeah, it's like amazing.
Well, Lavi, I'm sure Jade wouldn't mind, but you can have Hoopa.
I mean, yeah, if you want it, I have. This would be number 4.
He's kind of
now.
a legendary, huh?
He's a legendary.
pain in the
Pikachu.
Aye.
Alright.
Do the voice, Stuart.
Oh, good, you match.
Are we exchanging gifts before we leave and never see each other again?
I know you always wanted a legendary. Here's
I was.
Moonbug.
Are you giving it to Harley?
Secret care of Moonbug for me.
Oh my god.
It devolves as soon as he touches it.
What?
Does he put Metapod in his holster where his gun is?
He's like,
I will love him like a gun.
Harley takes him and says, I will cherish it always, my friend. He puts Moonbug on the bike and says, here, I got you something too. He hands you the bike.
Sweet bike.
Venti raises an eyebrow. He doesn't really care. He's like, wasn't that mine? That's fine. Just be careful, Puce.
Doesn't move very good.
Remember, Venti, the best kind of bike is friendship.
No, I completely agree. Like a bike with a sidecar, it's the best.
Yeah.
Harley kicks the kickstand, and you can move the bike now. You should be able
Wait,
to.
that Metapod is 200. Is level 200.
Did I mark that thing at level 200? Are you kidding
It's
me?
a very
chat.
powerful Moonbug.
Someone on the
He
chat
stole
said
it.
that.
He stole a Moonbug back.
The best kind of friend is a friend that gives, takes Metapod back.
Okay, well, seeing as how everybody is giving out green gifts, I will do the same. Scarlet, here, I have 2 things for you. One is lots and lots of money because I am rich and didn't mention it.
Wait, we can always use money.
Use this to put your potential awful child through school or something. I don't know. And second,
Wow.
you gave me a nice ribbon, so I'll give you one too.
And she gives her a little green ribbon to match.
Aww.
Nice.
Scarlet ties it around her right arm, so
Aw.
it matches the one on her left, and she's like, "I'm gonna wear it forever."
Oh,
You should wash
I
it
have to
though.
change.
Yeah,
All
I,
pictures
yeah.
now have to change.
Sorry, that's an easy one.
Oh yeah, true.
Watashi shifts. It's like, oh, hold on, I got something, and she runs off, and
Everyone run.
and
Everybody hide when she gets
Oh,
back.
we gotta go now. See you later, guys.
Crystal says to Venti, now tell them the plan and we can go.
Plan. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We were gonna go to Tyrant Town or Empire City. Exposition.
Everyone cheers as you guys shout, quick before she gets back.
Oh,
We're taking Watashi. Don't worry.
good. I don't want.
Actually, the better question is, okay, so if Layla's in the prison where Scarlet was at, is anyone minding her?
Oh,
I assumed that Lydic was
I was
there.
hoping Watashi was doing that. That's why I questioned it in the first place. God damn
Okay.
it.
I had the assumption that Venti, seeing as he's in charge of Shenanigang, would have given the order of like at least 3 people are watching her.
Okay. Tell you what, yeah, while this display of friendship is going on, in the other room, Lydic is just wrapping a few things up here and there. And he's beginning to compile data that was requested by Lavi. He begins doing a couple things. Out from the entrance comes Akamoto. Walks in. Venti just kind of looks at him, gives him a half-hearted wave before Akamoto approaches and says, Venti. Venti.
A lot of Venti.
A lot of Venti.
Everyone
the
is
popular
Venti.
name.
Lydic, I need everything that you've got on star charts. Everyone heads off, beginning to leave the ship. Venti, you give the final orders to, have at least 3 people on board at all time. Now, here's the question. This is the Shenanigang, and this is kind of the Shenanigang base, right?
I guess, yeah.
This is still Burb's, I guess? His ship, do you want to... He's offered it to you guys. Oh, he's right there.
Burb is right there, yeah.
Alrighty. Burb.
Yes.
We have abused your hospitality for too long, I think. What do you want?
He thinks for a moment. I think I'm ready to go home, but I think...
Then go home.
Oh, but the ship, don't you need it to go to the Nightmare Timeline and all those sort of things?
I mean, I don't know time stuff. That might be pretty apparent. I figure if we do this right, we won't have a Nightmare Timeline, right?
That's not entirely true. Tell you what,
What?
he says that's not entirely true. That's not how the times work. They're more like parallel universes that exist at the same time. We just say timeline to make the language easier. It's kind of annoying saying parallel universe every time.
Wait, then how are we fixing it? If it's an alternate timeline, how does anything we do here impact there?
That was just it. It doesn't affect the other one. This was more altruism than anything else.
But Crystal said it would help.
So, then why did we do any of this?
To save the dream timeline, because they had the fortune of being sent back so many years. So we figured might as well save them before that happens to them.
But if the dream timeline leads to the nightmare timeline here, doesn't that mean...
Just tell you what, you guys keep doing what you're doing. I think you're gonna do great. There's
like doing math, like making an L.
Yeah,
that that meme of that chick doing like all those calculations.
Trust me, Venti, I don't get it either.
Burb looks at you and says, I think you're going to do great. I'm going to stay here. I have no home currently to go to, being from the Nightmare Timeline, but I think we can do some real good. Don't worry about it, man. Don't think too hard. You keep being you.
Well, how about this? We're going to go to Tyrant Town or Empire City. This thing's got a cloaking device, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, why not just land down with us and make a home there?
I will for a time. I think it's still important to check on the Nightmare Timeline once in a while. Make sure there's not too much happening, but yeah, I think at least a vacation will be good for us. I think we've earned that.
Yeah. All right. So then that's the plan. And understand this, Burb, like I said. He puts a hand on his shoulder. We have abused your hospitality, and that is unfair to you, and we appreciate your patience and maturity in all this. Which is why if at any point you do want to leave, no hard feelings.
He gives a green finger, a green as in go. That's good. He accepts. He says, thank you, friend.
Of course.
All right. Thank you very much. So, essentially what happens is all of the new shenanigan will go to Empire City and begin a new life there. The players, however, still need to meet up with their friends back on Route 6. So I think this is a good place for the shenanigan to exit for now.
Yeah, are we gonna see you guys ever again?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh no!
swing on by Empire City sometime. We'll be out and about.
Yeah.
And if you do need assistance with something, give us a holler.
Alright.
Yeah, because Lava wants to pick Esme's brain about dragon stuff. Because he only just realized
Awesome.
Esme likes dragons.
Oh yes, that could be done at any time. My family are paleontologists, and that was going to be my job if I wasn't sick. But now hopefully I can get around to that. So anytime you want.
Dude, my parents were archaeologists. Not
What? Really?
Not paleontologists, archaeologists. And I don't know the
that's
difference.
That's okay. We can get into that later.
So is Layla gonna be under their care, or what are we doing?
You guys teleport back to your friends, and just to... If anyone's interested, I could explain. So, are you guys here?
I'm here.
You're at this big map thing, right?
We are at the orb of infinity.
Okay, so there is so much.
Alphabet soup.
There is so much exposition, but I will try to break it down. So, early at the beginning of this campaign, like before the story even started. It's like that backstory of the backstory kind of thing. So, you see these two swirling galaxies?
You see.
Alright, those are parallel timelines. They do not interact, they act as the red and blue versions of this universe. So, like, this is Pokemon Red right here. This is Pokemon Blue. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so when Sarah took the time gear and she did that thing, this one shot forward 20 years, or 10 years, and this one shot backwards 10 years. So everything, like, nightmarish happened here. Meanwhile, this is where Team Fresh Floof that you guys know are from. So Team Vision, the one that Team Vision's finest was from, and all of you guys are from here, the bad world. 20 years in the future. So these guys took the ship, came over here, and started messing with this because they thought that they could fix all this from happening and just prevent it from happening to them. There is no way that they know that they can fix this one right here.
Gotcha.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
But it also sounds like there's still two different worlds, so technically, even if they did change something in our world, it might not have affected...
Yeah, but that's the altruism. That's the altruism. That is the hero side of Team Vision. That is what Akamoto signed up for. So not only that, they were going to take as many people who were doomed here and at least bring them here, because they're still people. They don't understand like what's happening, and then they did that. Now, if you remember last time in Infinity War, there was kind of this Deus Ex Machina that even Mumkey kind of complained about, but in context to what happened earlier, that totally makes sense. So Scarlet in Crystal God mode here. In the session before, they found all of these unknown in Dream World. That's what this is. They then formed the word adjoined, and then gave it to Darkrai and Cresselia. They took that word and went up to the Hall of Origin. So when Necrozma started going insane and ripping apart the multiverse, by the way, you see that space stuff in the background? That's Ultra Space. So when Necrozma started going nuts and started ripping everything apart, the word adjoined brought everything together, and it's basically not going to fall apart and destroy itself at any given point.
It's the magical equivalent of duct tape.
Yeah, it is exactly. Cool. It is the multiverse has been duct taped together. It is not going to rip apart and destroy itself now.
I'm trying to think of a way to explain. Do you get the timeline thing now, Corinne, about the nightmare? And
I do. I'm just a little annoyed that it was all done because of a stupid Celebi that wanted a time gear for some reason.
Well, there's more to it than that. There's more to it than that, but yeah, that's kind of the basics, and that's a good place to leave that because wouldn't
Layla hate Sarah because it's her fault that their world got ruined?
No, it's not at all. It's not at all her fault.
It is, because she took the time gear and she messed everything up.
Yeah, but she's not
the
reason.
There was a reason.
That's not the reason why the Nightmare timeline has gone to shit. The Nightmare timeline is terrible because of the Tyrant, your future selves, the Shoguns, and Manaphy.
But that didn't cause that. That wasn't there until after the time gear, wasn't it?
No, they were always there. They were always there.
No, but there was
still happened. It's just they happened differently in one timeline. It's just the Nightmare
right, but we had two timelines. We had two timelines going at the same time, though, right?
So remember the bad time.
Consider them parallel universes. Like in the Nightmare timeline, you had Wheaties for breakfast, and in the Dream timeline, you had Cheerios. That's.
So
were we still going to be evil before the time gear even got stolen?
No.
So it is Sarah's fault.
No, that's not how this works.
Time is dumb. The bad timeline was just naturally bad. It is because they wanted to fix the good timeline or save it or whatever that Sarah went and stole the time gear.
It was preventative measures, essentially.
Yeah, the stolen gear was after things in the timeline already went bad. The bad one was already bad and rotten, and they went out and they're like, okay, we're going to prevent the good timeline from going this way, and that's when all that stuff started happening. That's when they started doing things.
So yeah, Yeah, that's where the altruism lies. So sorry if that's a little confusing to some, but that's kind of what I got going.
Corinne, did you ever watch Justice League when it came out?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good example.
I don't know if this is a good example, but
No, trust me. Do you know the Justice Lords in that show? There's an episode where in a parallel universe, the Flash died. The Justice League then became the Justice Lords, and then they took over that universe, and then they came into the other universe to basically be like, right, we're gonna enforce everything we're doing here.
Hey, Jacob says it best. Jacob says it best. It's wibbly wobbly. It adds up. It's just confusing. It's complicated, so I don't blame you for not getting it, but that's fine. Anyway.
But see, it doesn't make sense. Should we be enjoying the Safari Zone after all this happened?
Yeah.
Why not?
I think Scarlet would like to go and see her parents and spend some time with Jesus and stuff, and spend some time with you guys, just having some fun.
There's an evil me and evil Lavi in another world making armies.
That's why you need to go and have fun at the Safari Zone to take your mind off of it.